Okay, this is September 2018, Southview Place, check-in video inventory. Start with the fridge. All nice and clean, that's my drink, be gone. The freezer. Completely empty and clean. Door handles all clean. There is a slight kind of, you may not be able to see it on here, the slight rusting that I've noticed is happening on the front of this. Yeah, you can see it on this one. So I may try and see if there's a paint or a sticker or some sort of covering that can go on the front of it. Also I have a mark there, so I'll try and deal with that. Tumble dryer. It's all fine, working, clean. Filter's been emptied. This is where the water collects, that's been emptied. Just a note to put on this video, that was repaired over a year ago. It had a crack around it and I repaired it and glued it and it's been fine the whole year. So with a bit of luck and careful use, it will stay fine. You just pull it out gently, it doesn't need to be manhandled, and then you can sort of pull it from that bit and just empty it all out. Just so that I've shown you all. Right, then you've got a recycling bin there, all nice and clean and clear and empty, and this is the rubbish bin. Clean and clear, empty, fresh bag. A year or so ago, last summer, I had tenants in, and long story short, they flooded the bathroom upstairs. Water came all down through, so I've obviously had it fixed at the time, and I've just had to have it repainted. It isn't 100% perfect. A couple of up there's a couple of tiny little marks. So I'm just making a note of that. You could perhaps keep an eye on that. Let me know if it gets any worse. Hopefully everything's all sorted upstairs. Right, we have a black kettle, a white toaster, all been pack tested, safe and working order. We've got a hob that was new last year and an oven that was new last year. I have just spotted, however, that the grill rack, that looks way worse on the camera there, doesn't, with the naked eye actually, that looks very white, but it actually isn't. The grill rack is missing, so I will be speaking to the other tenants about that to see if there's any idea where that might be. If they haven't got it, I will see if I can find a new one. In here is just a mixed selection of cutlery, knives, various in there, and utensils in there. If you've got your own, you don't want them, just chuck them in a bag and I will collect them at some point. All the other drawers, cupboards, everything are empty. Totally clean and clear. That's an old sticker, so don't worry about that. Iron is there, dustpan and brush, plunger. In here you've got spare bin bags, scissors should be in that drawer. A few bits and pieces, bulbs. That is the remote control for that heater. Just click it on, choose the power, you can time it off. Pretty self-explanatory. Other drawers are empty. This cupboard, clean and clear and empty. Fire extinguisher there, God forbid you should need it, and fire blanket there as well. That's a little food bin which we have in Bournemouth for your food waste. Just showing the sink is all beautifully clean and clear. There is a small issue with the boiler now, just to add to my headaches. It's dripping. That sort of inch in there has filled up since I've been here in about the last hour or so. A plumber is on the way, so with a bit of luck that will be fine. Normally the boiler is very good and responsive. Combi boiler, so that means there's always hot water whenever you need it. You turn the tap on, wait a second, then it comes. Washing machine is sparkling clean. That had a new seal and a new spring quite recently. All nice and clean and clear and working. Haven't I shown you this cupboard? Clean and clear and all good. Hood is working. And these cupboards also clean and clear. And some egg cups. There you go. What more do you want? This little kick strip here is just to tidy up that edge. Now, I fixed it on with a couple of screws this time because it kept on getting kicked off. I've put the screws the far left and right so they're not where you stand, but if you can try not to stand on it, that will keep it there for longer and hopefully be good. It's quite easy to step over it. And just showing the floor, there are a few little gaps in the flooring like that, but they're not too troublesome, so I'm just letting you know that I'm aware of these few imperfections in here. I may get this floor replaced or perhaps painted or something at some point. But yeah, other than that, you've got all these wardrobe doors that are all in perfect condition, no damage. All good, all handles, all the fronts. Everything is fine and as it should be. That is the kitchen. Don't ask me why, but the microwave was in the lounge. Anyway, I've now put it back in the kitchen. It would usually live under the boiler, but because we've got this drip, I've just put it in over here. Just checked. All works fine. So that's the microwave. That was brand new last year also. Moving on to the lounge, you have one of the world's top 3 most comfiest sofas ever. It's just a big old lovely slouchy sofa. Not too precious about the cushions. They've been here a couple of years, they're starting to get a bit frayed. I'm not worried about them. You can keep them, put them where you want, chuck them in a cupboard if you don't like them, add your own. But just, yeah, the sofa just benefits from a little bit of a plump up every now and again. Just showing that the main area of the seats are all good. They have no stains, no marks that I'm aware of. A couple of very faint ones actually there, but really small. But yeah, no rips or anything like that, so they're all good. Likewise the arms, there's a tiny little mark there. Yeah, the leather is all good. Yes, so comfy. Much comfier than one I've got. So yeah, in terms of the walls, you've got the radiator cover there. You've got some pictures on the wall. A few feminine touches, thanks to my wife. Lamp in the corner, little bookshelf or DVD shelf there. Little drinks table. There will also be a rug here, which I've taken away to a different house to be cleaned. So that will be back here later this week, once it's been cleaned. And then what have we got? We've got the telly, Virgin box, got some bits and pieces and cables in there. You've got remote for both. That all works, checked it earlier. No scratches, marks, dents or anything like that on the telly. There's your internet box with password. And obviously the unit that it's on. And then in here you've got a bookshelf with a couple of drawers at the bottom. Please don't use those 2 bottom drawers for the time being. The bottom one is like a false drawer, and the top one I need to just make a little adjustment before you can use it. So just don't use those for the time being. And you've got a table and 4 chairs. They're all good and sturdy. And the tabletop is fine. It's got a few light marks and scratches on it, but it's functional. These are all decent chairs. There's a unit here that's all empty and clean. There's a little table there and another little sofa there. You've got a blind in this window for privacy, and you've got that one as well. That all works perfectly. There's another picture there. 2 matching lampshades in this room, and that room they were new a year ago. Another picture, and then just quickly show the walls. All the walls nicely painted, clean. No mould marks or anything like that. Good. Likewise the ceiling. Same in this room, just to cover off the walls and ceiling. Everywhere's just nice and white and clean, as you would expect to find it. The floor, to finish off, is in good condition. A couple of holes there and there, which are obviously for these doors which close over, but we don't use those. There's a couple of little wear marks down here and along there. In fact, that floor is a bit mucky there where the cleaners obviously didn't lift the rug up, so get that done. And over here, just so that you know I know about it and I'm not worried about it, there are quite a lot of very tiny, in fact you can't see them on the camera, but if I go really close you can see, yeah, a lot of very tiny little black marks. I don't really know what caused them. It's almost as if someone flicked something that sort of burnt into them at some point, but anyway, they're really hardly noticeable unless you zoom in. And in here is the fuse board on the left and the electricity meter there, and just somewhere to dump the ironing board and brush, dustpan and brush. Right, so that's the lounge. And from the outside, the front door. The door's all, nothing, no damage. Bit of scratch mark on the front handle, which I may try and remember to come back and deal with, but yeah, it's fine. Always all nice and clean and painted white as everywhere. You've got a little vase with some decorative grass there. I also fitted a thumb turn lock on here so that you can get out in the event of a fire. You don't need to have to find a key, so that's good. You've got radiator here, 4 coat hooks, none damaged. That wall is all fine. There's an extendable shoe rack there because I was just finding that everyone's shoes were filling up the hallway, so you can extend that and hopefully get all your shoes on. And then just to show you the ceilings, all fine, no cracks, no mould, no damage. Lampshade. Carpet is just over a year old as well, so that's all fine. That's all good. And this is all good. Moving on to the bathroom. Not the most modern bathroom in the world, but it's fine, it's functional. New sink and taps last year. New bath. This panel here had to be installed because we had this leaking issue, and it's because the bath wasn't quite fitted to the wall properly, so that was what was suggested by the plumber, and it seems to have worked. This has all just been resealed around here. That was contributing to the damp, so hopefully everything's all good. Got a nice shower. Oh, I need to give you a new shower hose. I've got one in the car, so I'll put a new shower hose on before I go. This shelf here has just been repainted, so that's there. You've got an L-shaped shower curtain with 2 shower curtains on it, so they are overlapped, or they were overlapped. They should be. Maybe they don't need to be, but I can overlap them before I go. Just be careful of this corner. It's obviously fixed up here, but this bit here is a little bit loose. It won't really, nothing really happens if it comes out, but just keep an eye on it, pop it back in, and then your shower curtain comes around that end. Make sure it's right over against the wall like that, and you've got plenty of shower curtain to keep all the water inside the bath. It makes sense to have the shower kind of pointing that way rather than against the curtain here, and then all the water goes in, back end of the bath, and you're all good. Right, just showing everything's clean and clear in here. The ceiling has just been painted, so that's all immaculate, and all the tiles are fine. I'll show you the toilet. It's all beautifully clean. You've got a bin, you've got a scrubber, a few cleaning products. There's no cracks or anything marked on this sink, so it was less than a year old, that. Likewise the bath, no mould or anything anywhere. You've got a mirror there just to show no cracks or mould on or around the window. The carpet is also in good shape. There's one mark that I'm aware of just there. That's the bathroom. Okay, bedroom 1. There's a slight scuff mark there, but that's just where the door rubs on the floor a little bit. The bed has got freshly cleaned mattress protector on it. You've got a couple of little side tables in here. Wardrobe. Blind. All in good working order. The walls are all nice and clean, as everywhere. Picture on the wall. A blue high back desk chair, and a desk, and a thingy that comes out, and a couple of shelves just to show that the wardrobe is empty, clean, basic but functional, and the carpet, yeah, apart from that scuff mark which I mentioned, carpet is spotless. It was also replaced about a year ago. And that's it. Bedroom 2. Desk and a chair. Fine. Same, all the beds have got clean mattress protectors on them. A metal frame bed in here. And you've got a little bedside unit there, which is clean and empty. Carpet in here is a bit older. There is a mark there on the floor which I'm aware of. A couple of other very, very small little marks, but yeah, it's fine. Good. This wardrobe is pretty big, an oldie but a goodie. That's functional. Got a little towel rail there. And another chest of drawers in here, which are all functional and empty and clean. Walls, no mould or anything. A couple of picture frames. This blind, I just remember, this blind doesn't twizzle, if that's the correct word. So therefore, I had another blind fitted on that side, which provides you with darkness. So this one looks nicer when it's down, but if you want privacy and light to be blocked out, you put the back blind down. This one functions perfectly. So just showing the desk, nice and sturdy, no marks on it, and that is bedroom 2. Just to quickly show the landing carpet. Has been hoovered. I hope those few little bits there, oh, they could be for me actually, but they're only little bits of dust, so I'll try and hoover that up before I go. But yeah, just to show this carpet, this is also new a year ago, so that's fine. Just showing no defects or anything. Actually, there is a slight mark here. That looks like a little. It's hard to notice, but it's almost as if it's been, I don't know, like an iron's been put down on it or something. Like it's a little bit singed, but it just looks like a foot mark on it actually. But anyway, that's that. This wall here has just been painted. It's been there's a few scuff marks on there, so that's been touched up. But these stairs, this is an older carpet. Again, it's in good shape. Walls all around here and touched up. Windowsill, no marks. Walls up here all nice and fresh. Banisters all nice and clean. Picture on the wall, walls are nice and clean. The older carpet continues up here, the whole top floor. A couple of minor little marks there. There, little white marks, but nothing major. And just to show that there is a fire escape ladder. Couldn't get the words out. So again, God forbid there's ever a fire. I'm not obliged to provide that, but I fear the worst. And at least if you were up here on the top floor, you can throw that out of either of the top floor windows and climb down safely. So that is the landing. Bedroom 3, old carpet continues. There's a little green mark there which looks like candle wax to me, so I'm aware of that. Otherwise it's not too bad. Again, you've got a nice clean mattress protector, nice double bed. This room's got a triple wardrobe, just to show that that's all clean and clear, empty. Nicely clean, no dust or mould or anything. You've got a bedside cabinet, little desk, and a little black chair. Nothing on the walls in here. Walls all clean and clear. Ceiling's the same. Oh, there's 2 blinds in this room as well. One is for, the back one is for privacy. The girl who was in here before understandably felt that this blind wasn't very opaque, so I had that one installed. And just to show the light shade in here as well. And that's bedroom 3. And bedroom 4. Again, you've got the old carpet. There are a few marks in this room, but I'll show you those. You've got a modern bed, again with the clean mattress protector. Bedside unit. It's got a few minor superficial marks on there, but it's fine. You've got a more modern chest of drawers. All working. Empty and clean. So here, over here is where you've got a bit of a mark on the floor. There's like a shaded kind of a circle there. And here there are several pairs of marks which I believe are caused by hair tongs, which is not great, but there you go. I'm not actually very happy with the standard that this room's been cleaned to. I'm going to mention it to the cleaners, hopefully get them to come back. But yeah, it looks like they've almost not hoovered this room, but they told me they have. Anyway, red high back chair in here and big desk and a modern wardrobe. Just to show that that's all empty and clean as well. Window is all fine, you've got nice white curtains all around above. A couple of pictures on the walls. Just showing all the walls that are clean and clear and no mould. Same drill everywhere. And that is bedroom 4.